Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am on my way to a customer that I'm fitting an EV charger for. Now, I've had this job for quite a while now. I think he ordered his car before the lockdown and he contacted me. So I went around and had a quick look. So I'm going to go around there now. He's only literally just got his car on Friday. Today's Monday, so he's just got his car. He's waited all this time for it. So yeah, we're going to go and fit the EV charger. We're going to fit a myenergi Zappi 2 tethered version, and yeah, quite excited to fit. So it's the first Zappi I've fitted. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see how it all goes together. He's got solar PV as well, so we're going to connect up another CT clamp and help him charge his car through his solar. So yeah, just on my way there now. I'll be there in about 5 minutes, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so the armour's going to come out this hole here. We're going to clip down the bottom of the wall here. We're going to try and get the cable underneath that seal and then carry on the clipping behind the bush up here. He wants to put the Zappi here, so we're going to fit it there. So I've done my pilot bit from inside, so now I'm going to open that up bigger. That is a gas pipe, but that just goes straight. So I'm going to open that up so I can bring it down and straight down there. Okay, I'm cleated right round to the front now, all round the side. Originally, I was going to use these Linian fire clips. Pretty good for armoured, sort of right size for the armoured. Just drill a 10mm hole and bang them in. Now I haven't got enough, so I've just explained to the customer I'll just cleat it round. But he said, why don't you use these around the front? So I've cleated around the side. I'm going to try and use these around the front, which is more on show. And we'll see how that goes. So we're going to be fitting the Zappi 2. That's the front, the cover. Just undo the screws and take that off. It's an amazing bit of kit inside. All your CTs, all your monitoring to meet your regulations. So what we're going to do, this comes a little bracket on the back because this is a tethered model. Stick that on the back. Obviously the cable wraps around. Also in the box, you should get a bag of screws. And it's in a paper bag, so everything here is cardboard and all fully recyclable. And what you must do, you must use these screws. One, they're stainless steel. Two, you have to use these washers, the like EDPM washers. So they've got rubber, so this creates the seal. So you can remove these rubber bungs, the ones that you don't need. Where your fixings, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixing points, so you don't need to use them all. 1, 2 and 3 probably enough, but use EDPM washers with the stainless big screws. They give you some brown plugs as well, so you've got enough here to use, so you must use those to create, see if it tells you on there that IP65 bungs must be fitted to all unused fixing holes as well. So just make sure you got the bungs in, don't take them out, forget to put them back in if you don't use them. So we're going to fit this, we're going to arm it up here, we're going to fit this here. Display needs to be between 1200 and 1400, so we're probably going to go more towards the 1200. Keep it here, sort of down the tree line, bush line, so that should work out nice. So I just need to get some more clips up there, but find out where I'm going to put the Zappi and then get me last remaining clips in position. Okay, so we're all connected up in the board with the SWA. The Zappi's mounted on the wall. Next I'm going to be mounting the Harvey. The Harvey is the wireless sensor which you put your CT clamps on. So I've got 2 CT clamps, and basically, as you can see from the drawing, that's your generation, what you're consuming, and that's from the solar PV on that side. So both face towards the meter, the direction, and then it will transmit to the Zappi. And after that I've got the hub which will talk to both. As you can see, you can have all these devices. The only one they haven't got is the Eddy, but there. So I'm going to get all these mounted. That's just an Ethernet power. Get these mounted in, get the 2 CT clamps connected, screw that to the wall, and then we're going to try and connect it all up. Oh, we've got to test the Zappi first, do a ZS reading, and then we'll get I've got the EVSE meter test box from myenergi, which I'll get that in a minute and you can see, and we'll do our RCD tests with that. Reading 0.28, which is pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is connect the cover on and do an RCD test. So at ×1 I've got 98 milliseconds on the RCD, ×5 I've just got to do the 180 degrees, switch that to the car's charging, test button, 18 milliseconds, switch the car off, hold the menu button to reset. I'm just going to change it to 0 degrees just to double check that I didn't miss it. So I'm trying to disconnected. Good, so it's connected to the car. Hit the test button. 18 milliseconds. So I've got 98 at ×1, ×5, 18 milliseconds, which is great. Okay, so that Zappi has now been installed. It's all up and running, works as it should. I had one little technical hitch, which I forgot from the product training, was to do with the CT. Because I was using the Harvey sensor device, then you have to switch it off. I completely forgot about it, so it wasn't reading right. But once I'd changed the settings to disconnect the CTs on the Zappi, and engage it on the Harvey, just through the Zappi, it started working perfectly. So just one of them things which I'm sure they get called on all the time. But other than that, the myenergi Zappi 2 is an amazing device. I stood there for ages waiting for the solar to generate at least 1.4 after export, after the consumption in the house, to see it kick in, and it kicked in and everything. It was such an easy device to use. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It felt really good quality as well to install. So yeah, overall I highly recommend the myenergi Zappi 2. This was the tethered edition. Obviously they do an untethered. Plenty of room for terminations with the cables, as you'll see from the video. It's just everything went great. I do recommend using the storm glands, the SWA storm glands, which I use there instead of the lock ring. It's like a lock ring, but it's like a piranha nut. It has like little grooves that bites into into what you're screwing down, so it bites in to stop it spinning around, and it tightens up so nice. And you've just got to do your earth link to it, which is perfect. So no banjo, no drilling through the unit and making another hole. So storm glands are absolutely brilliant. Costs you a little bit more, but at the end of the day, it makes a better, safer job. So I'll definitely be using them more and more now. Thanks for watching. Any comments down below? Like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, do whatever you like, dislike, hopefully not. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, thank you, bye.